Here are 5 words every RV enthusiast should know: advocacy, community, education, resources, rewards. That's what the RV Advisor was built on, along with protecting your rights. Visit thervadvisor.com.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the RV Advisor podcast. I'm Tom Alexander. Today, a little bit of a departure from the usual show. We're going to be checking in with a few of our department heads, if you will, and let everybody know what's going on in the new Planet RV and Marketplace here, where the RV Advisor lives, and the RVACA, and all these other great groups under the big umbrella, if I can say that. I guess that's what it is, the big umbrella over in Dania. And Kelly Johnson's going to join us, Christina Hart. Tice, our social media guy, is going to join us. And of course, Gigi herself, Gigi Stetler, will be joining us as well. So we're going to just check in with those folks and hear the latest and greatest on this special edition of the RV Advisor podcast. Back in just a moment.
This is the RV Advisor Podcast with your host, Tom Alexander. Get all the latest information, trends, advice from experts, stories from the road, and more in the world of recreational vehicles. Now, here's Tom.
Joining us right now, it is Kelly Johnson. Hey, Kelly, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. Kelly is the space coordinator, as well as event coordinator. So there's a lot there in that, just in those two titles: space coordinator, event coordinator. Before we dig into the marketplace, why don't you tell us a little bit about what those two positions hold?
That's great. So the space solutions more is because we are expanding into, we're not only an RV dealership, but we are expanding into a marketplace. So what that marketplace consists of is spaces for your pop-up shops. So your small business owners to have a space to call their own. And we can do this on a monthly basis without any contract. Well, we would have a contract, but it would be a month-to-month contract. So we wouldn't need first, last, security, all that. So Gigi is really supporting the small business owner and allowing them to be their own boss, right? So we have a large property. We're on about 5.5 acres. And we have those large shipping containers, as well as just tent space, where we're refurbishing and having, whether it be a 10 by 10 tent or an area within our shipping containers that have been refurbished to allow, whether it's a boutique, electric bikes we have right now, we have jewelry, bracelets, soaps, jellies, whatever it is that your crafty side wants you, whether it's a full-time position 7 days a week, or you just want it to be 1 day or 2 days, or just when we have events. So there's a lot going on, and we have that space, as well as for events, large events. We can give you the whole kit and caboodle, I guess you can call it, when it comes to drinks and food and everything. So we can offer that.
That's terrific. The whole kit and caboodle. I have not heard that phrase in a while, but it's apropos here. The whole kit and caboodle. Now, Kelly, what's amazing is that this whole huge transformation sort of was born out of somewhat of a tragic circumstance from the fire from last year, last March, I believe. So we're almost a year from now. A year ago. And then lo and behold, we the move over to Dania and this incredible facility, which is really, as you said, a marketplace. It's everything, and there's stuff to do there. It's not, you just don't go in and get your RV looked at, or buy an RV, or rent an RV. No, it's much more than that. Well, places to eat, things to do, people to talk to, things to see. You can arrive by train, plane, automobile, boat, and car. You know, I said, well, I did say
Automobile. Yeah.
but yeah, so it's pretty incredible.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And we're getting there, you know, we've only been here since October and we've done a lot. So, you know, every week it's something else. So it's exciting. It's really exciting to see the progress and, you know, where we're going with it. We're starting to have all types of events in our little conch shack, crab shack, whatever you want to call it. We have Tipsy Rose that comes and does events, and she has, you know, full catering and full liquor bar. So it's that fun waterside experience. We're having today is Taco Tuesdays. We had the car shows over the weekend, which we're having every month, the last weekend of the month. We have supercars on Saturday and classic cars on Sunday. We're going to have our food village. So we're going to start to have food trucks that are going to permanently stay here. So it'll be really fun, you know, music, games, all sorts of stuff, you know, so
Yeah.
outdoor open air experience.
Yeah. And Gigi's been after me to bring my band. And we're going to do that. Maybe we'll have a jazz and blues night or something like that. And I'll bring Earth Code with me, and we'll jam out. Get into the funky stuff, and that'll be a lot of fun. And you know, it's amazing what's been going on, and it's only going to grow. So it is Planet RV and Marketplace, Marine Marketplace. Did I get that title right? I know.
Planet RV and Marine Marketplace.
There you go. I got it right. Planet RV and Marine Marketplace. Well, event coordinator and space coordinator. What's that?
Space Solution Specialist.
Space Solutions Specialist. The old SSS.
Love it.
All right. Kelly Johnson, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We'll certainly see you again. And if you go visit Planet RV and Marine Marketplace, you'll certainly run into Kelly. She is a busy person, but make sure to stop by and say hello.
Definitely.
To Kelly. All right, Kelly, we're going to move on and learn a little more about everything going on there with our next guest. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, we are back, and it is Christina Hurst joining us. Christina is the operations manager at Planet RV, and boy, let me tell you, that is a tall title because there's just so much you do throughout the day. I know your day from the second you walk through the door, and maybe even before that, to the time you leave, it's just full steam ahead, fifth gear, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, thanks for that really solid answer. That says it all. Yep, it is a busy day for Christina always. But you know what's cool? There's so much going on at Planet RV right now. We want to learn a little bit about all the things that go on at the new location. And I know like every weekend there's something cool going on, and it's always going over there.
Yes, definitely. We got events going on, charity events going on for the RVACA. And then we're just a busy dealership itself. So we have a lot going on just at the dealership.
Yeah, let me ask you, I mean, because of a lot of the things with supply chain and everything that's going on, have you found that it's become a little bit of a challenge keeping up with the demand on certain things?
Yes and no. Gigi's pretty good with getting units and trailers ordered before the fact. So she's ordering trailers now for, like, let's say the summer. So the stuff coming in for spring, she did in Christmas. So she's, after
trying to
35 years, she knows how to stay ahead of it. So we're not left with no inventory. So
yeah. And I know that folks will also come over there to get service and repair and stuff like that. And I know the team is always working hard. How have they taken to the new facility?
Oh, they love it. We got a few outdoor shops, indoor shops, so they love it. There's a lot of room. They have their own like bench tables, so they're all separate, the technicians, and we're just extremely busy with service. I'm booked up all through February, March, and I'm booking now for April. So
Wow. So what would you say, two things, what would you say is the difference between the old location and this one? And what is the Planet RV difference in general amongst other RV dealerships?
sure. So the difference between the old location and this one's bigger. So it's bigger, it's better, it's beautiful. There's a lot of room here, so we could get a lot more service in. And Planet RV is different than any other RV dealership. We have our service department, which is amazing. Always 100%, not a unhappy customer ever with the body work or the mechanical work or the RV work. So that's 100% all the time. And then we have our own parts department. So we have a huge parts department, RV and marine. So we have a lot of marine parts as well. So we got the marine taken care of and the RV parts. So, and then we also have, rentals. We rent motorhomes and travel trailers. And we have our own RV fun club. So it's Planet RV's fun club. So customers could come and rent anytime for one lifetime fee, and they could come and rent. So, and then we have sales. So there's not another dealership, honestly, I could say, in the country that does all those: marine parts, RV service, RV rental, travel trailer, fifth wheel rentals, RV fun club. So it's just like your one-stop shop, and that doesn't include the marketplace and the events that we have going on. So when if a family is bored, they don't know what to do, they could come to Planet RV Marine Marketplace, because we have it all. We have the vendors outside. Oop, did that stop? I had a link come
okay.
in as a operations manager. My phone doesn't stop.
It never stops ringing, right?
It doesn't stop, no. So it's your one-stop shop. Even as a camping enthusiast, they could come here. So it's not even if you're not, camping, it's not if you're looking for an RV or servicing an RV or looking for parts. We have it all here. Truly, we do.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And if you haven't been to the facility, if you're here in South Florida, by all means, get over there. It's in Dania, and it is an amazing facility. And there's even places to eat, and like I said, on weekends there's all kinds of things going on, events. You check the schedule. It's really incredible. It's kind of, I think, what Gigi has always dreamt about, wanting it to be, is now becoming a reality, and it's ever evolving. So it's wonderful.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, Christina, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day. And I know it's
Thanks,
busy.
Tom.
And we'll certainly see you again and talk to you again. Thanks so much.
All right. I appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you. You too. Be well.
Bye.
Bye. We're back on the RV Advisor podcast, and I'm joined by Tice. And Tice you got to give me that title again, man. What's that title?
Well, now it's apparently changed, because I think.
Oh, it's changed since the last time.
Yeah, I've already been promoted. Look at
that. Okay. Well, what is your title now?
I really don't know. So we'll just, for the sake of argument, we'll just say social media director.
I like that. I like social media director.
Why not?
Okay, good. Well, good. There we go. Social media director, Tice. And Tice, I know that you've been busy. You're there on site doing a lot of filming. We've seen a lot of these great segments that you've done, kind of knockoffs on old 80s sitcoms. In fact, I even made an appearance in one of them, which was a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, I mean, man, they're hits. People are digging those things.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun to make, and they're very relatable. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a really great, it's a really great segue for audiences and customers and future customers to really just get acquainted with the team here. You know,
Yeah.
and, become familiar with all the different personalities and the people that make My Planet RV and RV Advisor happen.
Yeah, yeah, no question about it. And if I'm not mistaken, one of our family members is off camera right there. Isn't she
Yeah,
still around?
Do you hear puttering, do you hear her puttering around in the background?
Is that what that is?
She's preparing me for my next meeting. How's everything going? Did you clear out my schedule?
Jen, who appears in multiple little segments. She's
a star.
No.
What's that? What is she doing?
She's a star.
She is a star.
Yeah.
She is a star. Jen, are we going to see you? You're going to make an appearance? So every
say hello to all
yeah,
your fans.
there she is. Hey, Jen. All right.
You're taking up my camera time.
Oh
Go.
God.
Get back to work.
Yeah, yeah,
Make the video better.
yes. Wow, how about that? So you know what's really happening is, you know, since the big move a few months back, you know, there's a whole new push, as you said, Tice, you know, to kind of reach out and you know, grab you know, maintain our existing audience, but grab a whole new audience with a lot of fun new content and social media presence, which we didn't really have as much of before. You know, the social media stuff was kind of, for the lack of a better phrase, lacking. And now it's really, you know, getting pumped up. And I know that you're a huge part of that. And thanks for all the awesome work you're doing.
Well, thank you. Well, it's a team effort, right? Like
Yeah.
I can come up with the ideas and the vision, but to put it together, it takes a village, really.
Yeah.
It takes a planet.
It takes a Planet RV. It certainly does. And the whole crew is in on it. And I'm looking forward to, you know, when Gigi and I were talking about the new Gigi Saves the Day segment or show, you know, we're working on the music for that tonight, actually. And as we speak, you know, the animation's getting done and everything. It's going to be really cool. So there's, you know, all this stuff is an evolution, and we're really growing as a team. And who knows what's next? I'm sure we'll put our heads together and just constantly keep developing new stuff, right?
Yeah, creativity never ends, right? It's all about creative inspiration, right? We throw ideas, we see what sticks, we see what everyone resonates with, and sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes you have to create content and see what the audience likes, right? Sometimes what we think might be you know, a big hit may not necessarily be a big hit, and sometimes the most simplest, most silliest videos become viral. So you don't know unless you just put it out there.
Yeah, until you put it out there, that's the thing. And your audience lets you know. Well, this is great. And I'm sure you've got more ideas to share with us coming around the bend. Maybe even some more sitcom opening knockoffs, mashups, if you will.
Which one would you like to see? Which one would you like to see? Are you?
Well, I gotta say, so are you sticking kind of 80s? Is the 80s the kind of your?
No, I kind of was doing Full House, and I did Friends. We were thinking about doing one for Gigi, just like Sex in the City. We're thinking about doing Family Matters.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not that many great sitcoms nowadays as there was back in the 90s, 80s and the 90s, right? So if there's a favorite one that you like to see, or the viewers want,
let me think about that. You know, I got to think about what ones might be fun.
Maybe you and I should do Perfect Strangers with Balky and what's his name?
Oh yeah,
that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds. There's, you know, you can go back to Happy Day. You can go dial way back. Happy Days or Mork and Mindy or those kinds of things from the 70s, Laverne and Shirley. We've got some candidates that can be Laverne and Shirley. They're working at Planet RV.
We can get Golden Girls too.
Hey, there you go. Golden Girls.
Yeah.
That's topical right now.
I just gotta drive everybody crazy until they get white hair, and then we can kill them.
I got you beat, buddy.
Oh, wow.
That's already been accomplished. Mission accomplished. On that note, we will say goodbye. And thanks so much for joining us, Tice. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, there he is. We'll be back right after these words.
Five words every RV enthusiast should know: advocacy, community, education, resources, rewards. That's what the RV Advisor was built on, along with protecting your rights. Visit the RVAdvisor.com.
And we're back on the RV Advisor podcast. I'm Tom Alexander, and look who it is. It's our fearless leader, the boss lady herself. It is Gigi Stetler. And hey, Gigi, it's boss lady. For you folks listening,
the fire.
for you folks only listening, she just held up the sign that
I forgot.
that says boss lady. But of course, many of you watch it as we're doing right here on the live stream. So let me ask you. We've talked about Planet RV. We had Kelly on and Christina on talking about the marine marketplace and Planet RV and everything that's going on. We also have, under the big umbrella, if you will, the RVACA. And it's rvaca.org, which is a huge, I know it's something that you wanted to do for a long time, and it's over a year old now.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the origin of it and everything that goes on there.
Well, we have many faces of RVACA. The backbone of the 501c, it's a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Was RVs for Needs, because there was always, I enjoy giving back to the community in all the communities, and when families in distress and natural disasters, things like that, we've always been here at Planet RV. We've always been to the rescue, giving housing to people that didn't have insurance or whatever. And then it went into another step, and we started doing RVing for autism, and then we had the RVs for healthcare workers when COVID first hit. So as that grew, it became RVs for Needs, because it wasn't just for emergency housing, which is what we originally were doing. As more people were reaching out, then Make-A-Wish Foundation, the cancer kids, wanting a dream RV vacation, things like that. So that's where my heart is with the RVs for Needs. And of course, we're a struggling foundation like all others, where you have many more requests than donations and dollars in the bank. So we strive on trying to get sponsorship support, whatever we can get to help us to help others. And then on the other side of the coin, I put I want to move all of the legal ramifications and situations and stuff like that are on RV Advisor, where people, I want to move all of that to RVACA. Being a member of RVACA, the $50 would be so important. If every single RV owner, purchaser, was to become a member of RVACA, RVIA, which is the Recreational Vehicle Industry Association, that is the association that governs and is controlled by the industry, which is the manufacturers. And they sell a little sticker. Basically, they put a sticker on the side of the RV saying that it's RVIA certified.
Mhm.
Well, we looked at their books this year. They've made $14 million on selling RVIA stickers. And what did that $14 million do? Nothing for the consumer, because not one RV was inspected. So it's BS. So if we made $14 million or sold a sticker to every, which we're going to make stickers, so people would get that sticker and it'll be on the side of your RV, so dealers know, or customers know, or other consumers know that they're a member of the RVACA, and with that, you get our legal team. So I'm moving the legal team into the RVACA. And that we, you know, with money, we'll be able to hire lobbyists to fight for the Right to Repair Act, because I must get 12 to 15, maybe 20 emails a week. 90% of them are about Camping World, about how they cheated and lied and all of that stuff. But there's so many, you know, and it's every manufacturer that's, you know, in the middle, and, you know, they're so big, and these big five manufacturers and dealers, they're going to get too big to fail if we don't do something. So that's what RVACA is about, and that's what we need. We need everyone to be a member, so that, you know, if I'm 1 million strong in members, they'll start listening to us. They will have no choice, because we'll have enough money and enough power to march down to Washington and sit in front of the FTC's building, okay, in their office, and you know, and lodge, you know, serious complaints for dealers and manufacturers that refuse to repair.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's our goal.
There it is. And we've been saying it for some time now. Your voice in Washington matters, and that's what we're working toward. The RVACA. Well, thank you so much, Gigi. Appreciate you stopping over on the other show. It's fun to have you. We don't get to talk to you too much on this program, but I'm glad you stopped by, and along with Kelly and Christina and Tice. So it's great that everybody's on board, and now you've kind of met a little bit of the folks behind the scenes here. And in front of the scenes too, because you're very much in front of everything. You are the face of the whole RV Planet RV umbrella, so we can say that. Thank you, Gigi.
Thank you, Tom.
Yes,
you've done a fantastic job. You've up to, I mean, just everyone loves you. Everyone loves the show. Your guests, you know, I see the emails coming in, and people, please, can I get back on the show?
Yeah.
You know, so they love it. They love you. You know, you just do such a fabulous job making people feel very comfortable, because a lot of people are nervous, and you know, you do a fantastic job.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. I really appreciate that. It's wonderful to hear that. And we will see you again soon. And I'm looking forward to getting back on site to do the new show with you, which is called Gigi Saves the Day. Yes, and there's a whole superhero theme behind that, which you'll see sooner than later. For Gigi Stetler and for everybody else that was on, thanks for joining me today, and thank you for watching and listening. We really appreciate it. We love it when we hear from you too. I'm Tom Alexander. This is the RV Advisor, shortened it, podcast. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody.
Bye.